What is going on, guys? Coop here, and today we're going to be checking out the Fate of Sylvanas cinematic. It's going to be at the end of the new patch here of Chains of Domination at the end of the raid. So it's going to play right after we have our battle with Sylvanas. I have been really interested to see where they take this, because there's so many different angles, so many exciting places that we can go, and I've heard that a lot of devs have been talking about it being very epic and like it's supposed to change the game. So we shall see. But without further ado, let's jump in. Let's start reacting. Let's get into this craziness. There's the Arbiter. Hey. It's gonna go in his chest. We already know this. Sylvanas looking pleased. Alright, here he comes. He's gonna have the big old beard. We saw the leaked concept forever ago. Did not expect that one. Oh shit. He's kind of got like a Drust armor look going on.
The way is open, Zobor. We already have what we need.
Is she gonna turn on him? Okay. Oh, this is where she's gonna change. Yep. Problem is, what is she gonna be able to do? Lich King's voice, Arthas, yeah. Dude, okay. That's a good one. That was good.
I will never serve.
Dude, you're just gonna get, she's just gonna get whacked. Yep. She's gonna bring back Sylvanas? Oh. Okay. Oh, yep. It's her soul. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Okay. Lock it. That's probably how they'll get them back to being normal again.
Cannot let him reach
Oh.
me.
Interesting. Interesting cinematic there. A little short for my taste. We still didn't get the answers I was looking for. I was hoping we'd kind of figure out, one, what the hell the jailer's got going on, and especially with this giant ass portal going on. Three, there was leaked concept art a long time ago, for the jailer. Let me actually see if I can bring this up real quick. Jailer concept art. Because there was leaked art forever ago. Yeah, here it is. So it's kind of like this image right here. It was leaked forever ago, and it looks like they didn't go that angle, which is kind of surprising to me. I was really kind of hoping that they would, just because it would have kind of tied him into the Titans, and there's a lot of really cool lore that they can go for there. But he's got this kind of cool Drust look. You can kind of see in the chest piece here, which we don't really know the full thing of what the Drust are doing in the Shadowlands, what's kind of their part. We know that they're kind of bad and that they're against Ardenweald, and that they have kind of like their own things going on with that. So I'm assuming that the Drust will be in the future patch. I'm assuming that's like a whole area we're going to go to. What is interesting to me, though, is if we kind of cut back to this giant portal that he spawns. This looks very interesting. In particular, it is yellow instead of blue or any sort of weird magic. It has sort of this hexagonal sort of weird wave going on with it, if you can kind of check it out. It reminds me more of time magic in particular. But I don't think it's time magic because none of the Covenant's powers involve time from what I've seen. So it's curious. It's very curious what exactly they're going for with this portal. And he says, witness the end of all reality. And it's assuming that he is going to the place where, if we listen to here,
Reach me.
I'm assuming she's saying the Sepulchre of Knowledge. It's been referenced in game that, don't let the jailer reach the Sepulchre of Knowledge. Don't let him reach it. I'm not sure at this point if he has or if any of his agents have, but we know that he is trying to get some sort of locked up relic of the first ones or something regarding the first ones, and he was not able to do it until he got all the Covenant abilities and powers and all of their seals and the Arbiter seal. What is interesting, though, if we actually look, you can see, if I let me just make the playback speed kind of in half here and turn off the sound. If you look, the seal is actually, when it's taken away, it's taking away the Arbiter, which, I was kind of hoping to see a little bit of things going on with the Arbiter, but as you can see, the magic, she disappears with the orb. She is basically the orb, and then he's taking it in. So that is very curious, indeed. Now, Sylvanas turning. I don't get why now. She has burnt down, basically, all the Night Elves in their homeland. To put that into context, that's basically like killing, 1/10 of the population of the entire world. The Night Elves were a very huge population, and killing their homeland is crazy. And then on top of it, doing the war, she was basically the WoW version of a certain somebody from World War II. Insane amounts of death and craziness. And for her to kind of turn now, and we already knew, and she knew that the jailer was the boss of, the Lich King. The Lich King was basically his pawn and spreading his game and everything. And it's weird for her to now turn and to hear him be like, "Oh, shall serve," and she's now looking and all that. She looks to Anduin too, and it's that should have already broke her, but it didn't. She went through with that, and I thought she was gonna go too far in, but now she's trying to turn against the jailer, and it's surprising that he gave back her soul. He's kind of letting us do the punishment. It's one of those weird bad guy tropes of just oh, here's your soul back, and I'll let them take care of you, and I'm gonna go run off and take 6 months to do my plan, and then you guys are gonna stop it right at the right moment because I've been taking too long. I really hope that with the next thing that they do is not really redeem Sylvanas. I personally think that Sylvanas was better as a character that turned evil and stayed evil rather than this weird morally gray thing that they've been trying to do with her. I think that the writing for her character in the past couple of patches have been frankly awful. It just constantly, we don't know what the hell's going on in her head. And if I, as the player, don't understand what is going on with her, it's hard for me to want her to be redeemed, for me to accept her, compared to somebody like Illidan, where he kind of had some things going on, and they kind of Mary Sued a lot of the stuff and explained it a lot better for him to come back into the fray, for us to accept his redemption. And he's also just a loved character overall, compared to Sylvanas, where she did evil deeds, and we liked her for her evil deeds as a bad guy, as a, anti-villain. But she's not really being an anti-villain here. She's trying to be a hero when she's already done terrible, terrible things, way out there. So, in short, I don't like this cinematic. I don't think it gave us the answers. I don't think that we really got a lot of the conclusions that I wanted. We don't know what the hell the jailer's got going on. We don't know what this first one stuff is, and it's gonna be a long time till we'll be able to kind of bridge the gap of what the hell is going on with this expansion. And I fear that they're gonna rush it, and we're gonna have one more patch conclusion where we beat the jailer, and we really don't even know what the hell we were fighting for. It's gonna feel like a giant waste of time. So they really need to execute a lot better, and I'm gonna need a whole like 6 hours of like questing to understand what the hell is going on with Sylvanas. It's baffling to me. Now, there are still some cool nuggets of information in here and some different things in there. I'm curious to see where the Anduin story is going to be trying to go on, because I love the Lich King. For crying out loud, right here, I've got this giant poster. It's right above my keyboard and everything. I actually have a portrait of Anduin. So there's a lot of different things that they can go with that. We shall see, though. I don't want to ramble on too long, but it's very interesting indeed. Anyways, guys, I hope you do enjoy this kind of scuff reaction. I'm still kind of setting up my new setup. It's got a lot of work to it. I still gotta buy some more equipment and put some different things in different areas. But that's kind of my opinions on the World of Warcraft latest cinematic. Am I playing World of Warcraft as much? Not really. Been kind of jumping into Final Fantasy, which you guys will get a video about that pretty soon. But I'm back, baby. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.